Hi everyone, today I have these two packages to unbox. The top one is from MyMusicTaste and the bottom one is from Makestar, and these should both contain my pre-orders of ONEUS' first full album, Devil. I ordered my initial set of albums from K-Town for You because they typically have the cheapest prices for me. I wasn't initially sure if I would get additional copies from Makestar and MyMusicTaste this time around, but when they put out the album specifications and I saw how many different random member items there were to collect this time around, I decided to pre-order an additional set from each of those websites once they put the pre-orders up. I feel like they came a lot quicker than the pre-orders for Lived did, but that could also just be my memory failing me. The MyMusicTaste one came in a couple days before the Makestar one, but they were really close to each other, and I feel like last time the Makestar one took a while longer to get here. I have already done a full unboxing of these albums. I will link that in the description below. So today we're just going to be taking a look at the exclusive photo cards for each retailer, as well as opening the albums to see what cards I pulled in each album. So because it arrived first, we're going to look at MyMusicTaste first. And you know, I thought this box seemed a little bit small for this albums, and that is because it is like exactly the size of them, no bigger. And again, we have our little info sheet on what to do if there are damages. And then we've got the papers in here to scan in, so the albums will count on the charts. And we can see we have the cards sitting right on top. So my biases in ONEUS are Dongju and Gunny. Those are the two members that I collect. So I am hoping to pull their cards today. And the funny thing is, when I saw there would be 3 versions of this album, I initially thought that I wasn't going to buy the extra copies from MMT or Makestar this time around because there were 3 different versions. But actually it made it a little bit easier to justify, because with Lived, I bought 2 copies from MyMusicTaste and Makestar trying to get my biases photo cards. So just from the initial order of the album, I had 5 different copies of the exact same version of the exact same album. Whereas with Devil, yeah, I have 9 copies of the album right now, but they're 3 different versions. So I feel like it might be a little bit easier to sell the extras than if they were all exactly the same. So for the MMT cards, right away I can tell from the way they are packaged that I got ONEUS for one of mine. And these are in a protective sleeve. It is MyMusicTaste branded. They weren't before. That seems to be a pretty recent development. The 1 week cards I got from my fansign albums were also in a MyMusicTaste branded thing, but it wasn't a little sleeve like this. It was a sealed pouch, which made sense because there were a lot more of those cards. So that is interesting to know that they have 2 different kinds of branded sleeves for cards now. So as I said, my biases in ONEUS are Gunny and Dongju, so I am hoping to pull their cards, but it is random. Oh, but I did get Dongju's. That's awesome. Okay, and so they do say their names on the back. That's the back design for these, and that's actually really cool. My last card, I got Raven. Okay, so I got, one of my 2 biases. That's not too bad. That's the back of Dongju's card. Little braids in his hair are so cute. And then a closer look at Raven. And that's another reason it was easier to justify buying the Makestar and MMT albums this go around, because with Lived, I would have to buy a minimum of 2 additional copies of the same version to even have a chance at playing my biases. Whereas here, I buy a full set and I've got 3 chances. The odds are a little bit better. Next up, let's see what we pulled in the albums. And I do want to just point out real quick that the corner of this yellow version did get dented in. It's not too big of a deal for me because I do already have the copies of these that I'm keeping, but it is something to take note of. I already pulled Dongju's postcard for this version, so I'm hoping to get Gunny's postcard and then both of their photo cards on big cards. we got Soho for the large card today. And Hwanung for the postcard. A lot of Hwanung today. I love the handwritten messages. That's always such a nice touch. And then the photo card is going to be kept in the photo book. Oh, and I did get Gunnies. So that's really nice. So I just need Dongju's photo card now. I love Gunny's handwriting. It's so cute. The little smiley faces and the hearts and the moon. That's just so precious. Now for the green version, and this one has a scratch off card, which I still haven't scratched off my card from the first album because I don't want to mess it up. I need to look at like what the right technique is to do it. Because I saw someone say you can do it with tape, but I want to look into that a bit more before I try it myself. But Hwanung loves me today, so we got a Hwanung again for the large card. And then the mystery card. I wish they told you who it was on the back, that way you could tell without having to peel it away, but I know that would like ruin the mystery of it. And then the photo card. Oh, looks like we got Gunnock. Oh, that is so very green. But I mean, it fits. This is the green version of the album. And then last but not least, we have our black version, which really is more of a gray, if you look at it, compared to my black nail polish. But it is called the black version, so black version it is. Oh, very nice. So we got Gunny's large card, which is so beautiful. I love the gemstone makeup. Their stylists really stepped up their game this time around. Which, considering I've heard they got new stylists for this one, makes sense. And then for the film card, I got Gunnock again. He and Hwanung love me today, it seems. And then for the photo card, what did I say? I got another Gunnock. He suits the styling for this era really well, though. They all do, but... Now let's take a look at the package from Makestar. This one is a little bit bigger. We've got, interesting, one album is like bubble wrapped by itself. And then the other two. And then this one also comes with folded posters. And my biggest complaint with OVW so far in terms of album packaging and album releases is the way they do posters. Because they do more versions of the posters than they do versions of the album. For Lived, there were 4 posters for one album version. For all of ONEUS physical releases last year, there was 1 version of the album and 2 posters. And now for Devil, there's 3 versions of the album, but 5 posters. So it's hard to know for sure if you're going to get all of them without buying like 5 copies from the same place. I'm not sure what all of the different posters looked like, but the ones I got today were the Busho concept with Jungju in the shopping cart, the initial teaser picture, which is really cool, I really like that one, and then one of the later teaser pictures with them with the roses. Makestar does not give you an option for unfolded posters, they just come with a folded poster, which I'm not a big fan of folded posters because as you can see where that is creasing, there's going to be a big line right in the middle of Dongju's face, unfortunately. MyMusicTaste gave you the option to purchase unfolded posters, but it would have been an additional cost, so I didn't purchase them because I did get 4 posters in my Can't Count For You order. I just didn't show them on camera because it's hard for me to show unfolded posters with my filming setup because they are very large and my filming setup is a very small area. The Makestar exclusive photo cards do not show the names on the back. They just say ONEUS, Devil, Makestar. So I'm going to try to look at these without seeing who I got right away. And they do come in just a clear plastic sleeve. They did all come in the same one. My One We fan sign albums, each card was in an individual sleeve. So once again, hoping for Gunny and Dongju, though again, to be clear, I do love all the members of this group. I just try to limit my collecting to only a couple members for most groups because there are so many different groups that I collect. Okay, so let's see. For our first card, we got Gunnock again, and these are really cool. They did holographic cards this time around, and I don't see those too often. I feel like they have become a bit more of a trend lately, but I haven't seen that many of them. These are the first ones that I personally own. And for the second card, that's Soho, which his card is really cool with his Clockwork Orange makeup. Very gorgeous. And then for the last one, I got Huaneng. So I didn't get any of my biases from Makestar, but hopefully I will be able to find a trade. Now onto the albums themselves. Once again, I am starting with the yellow version, mostly because the concept of this one is not my personal favorite. I do like it a lot, but of the three, I find it the least interesting because it is all Busho. And the concept for Busho is very cute, but I like the weird and colorful styling for Devil a bit better. So let's see. We got Gunny for the large card. So that is good. I have his. And Huaneng again for the postcard. Very interesting. How I bought these from totally different places, yet ended up with the same pull. And then for the photo card, oh, I got Dongju! Oh, that's awesome! So I got both Gunny and Dongju's photo cards for this version, and Gunny's large card and Dongju's postcard. So I just need Dongju's large card and Gunny's postcard, and I will have this set completed. And then the green version. We got Dongju again for the large card. I already have this one though. I pulled it in my first set of albums. But still, he is super gorgeous. Cannot complain about pulling one of my ults. And then again, I don't dare scratch these yet because I'm scared of messing them up because they do have a picture under them and not just text like the ones from Light Us. And for the photo card, we got Gunnock again. That is so wacky how these are from completely separate batches, and yet I ended up with the same card. And then finally, we have the black version. We got, again, Gunny's character card, which I got in my last album. We got Huaneng for the film card, which is new. And then for the photo card, I got Gunny. Oh my god, I got Dongju! Because I got Gunny's photo card in my first set of albums. So that's awesome that I pulled Gunny and Dongju's photo cards for 2 of the 3 versions. It's only the green version that has eluded me. That's such a cute card too. All of his cards for this era are so pretty. But that is it for today's unboxing. I hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to see more unboxings or K-pop hauls like this one, you can check out the other videos on my channel. And if you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.